How's it going out there? What's everybody been up to today? Can't believe that it's supposed to be 72 degrees out here, but it just feels warmer. I don't know. Could be me, or it could be the fact that maybe it's humid. Who knows? Yeah, it's been a bummer of a week. Now they're saying Tony Dow, who a lot of people knew is Wally from Leave It to Beaver, is sadly in his final hours. Yeah, it's kind of sad, when you see icons that you grew up with, and you know, sadly, we all have a limited time, in this particular existence to do things. And sorry about that. Morning coffee's kicking me again. But you got to face the fact. We only have a certain amount of time to get things done while we're here. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Well, a lot of people, ignore that fact. You don't want to think about it. That, you know, it's the great equalizer. I don't want to sound depressing, but it is. Um, all of us are going to have to go through this process, and um, I don't know. Like I said, I don't, you know, want to fathom, what happens next. Because there's, like I said, I had friends of mine who go. I had a few friends of mine who always say, when it's over, it's done, and I'm like, okay, then how do you experience non-existence? Do I don't see that. That's what I sit there and think. But okay, they finally said something about Bernard Cribbins. Okay, I've been wondering what's going on with that because, um, like I said, there'd been word going around that he'd been in hospital for something, and then suddenly all word of it disappeared. And like I said, I hope he's doing well. But like I said, we have to remember Bernard's like in his 90s. It's very fortunate that he's still with us. Mr. Armstrong, what? um, yeah, it's. Oh yeah, okay, there you are. Yeah, I do believe we go on in some form or another, and like I said, I don't want to debate religion with anybody, but I'm like I tell people, even if there is something that's beyond this, the veil, how would we, any of us, even begin to contemplate how that works? Or what exists beyond, the material world we're used to. But oh well, I don't want to depress everybody too much because it's Wednesday, and I think things are looking pretty grim for working this Saturday because they've cut us down to 8 hours a day for the rest of the week, which I can live with because as much as we appreciate the money, it's I'd rather have the time because they can't pay you back time. They can't give you time back for the time they take away from you, and a lot of people just don't see that. I'm like, yeah, sure, you're making a ton of money, but you could have spent that time doing something else. Ugh. Yeah, there's been some stuff. Yeah, go look at Rachel Tololay's account. We think it might be pickups or something along that line. That's why they suddenly had to go back and film because it was kind of rather unexpected. Um, yeah, it was kind of really weird because as far as we knew, the first part or whatever was wrapped, and then now all of a sudden, Tennant has to cancel um, at least one of his Comic-Con appearances or one of his convention appearances, and things are looking doubtful for another one. And so it is kind of odd, but it could be that they had to do some pickup shooting or something like that. It happens. Like we went to see like Summer Glau at a convention here a few years back, and then suddenly they got a call that she had to be on a plane that afternoon. So at noon she had to leave, but she still came out and did as many autographs and all that as she could before she had to take off. She was doing stuff for Arrow at the time, if I remember, and oh yeah, not like some Pink Floyd to get you going. uh, I'm sorry, Jeff. Yeah, I did watch some of your videos. Like I said, just keep going. And don't worry about numbers. Don't worry about any of that crap. Okay, Leak Guy is confronting a Doctor Who hater fan. Yeah, you have to love all these fans of the show who are such diehards. You can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm like, my favorite one was the look on a few guys' faces when they was like, thou shalt not have any doctors before Hartnell. And then I said, oh, you mean like Hinchcliffe did back in 76? What? Brain of Morbius diehard fan? Oh gosh. But as I've told you a billion times, Doctor Who's continuity and things like that has changed so many times that it's crazy. I'm not kidding. Like, you used to not be able to fire weapons in the TARDIS, things like that were suddenly dumped, because the TARDIS was in a state of temporal grace, yada yada yada, something to do with the field, blah blah blah. And then you got the Cybermen in the Fifth Doctor here blowing up the console and getting shot himself. And it's like, it's like I said, it happens all the time. Don't like the Timeless Children? Guess what? It's going to probably be overwritten later. Just not, I don't think it'll be anytime soon, but you never know. Okay, you meant about dowsing. Yeah, Babylon 5, that one, like I said, oh, sheesh. I still love how everybody holds up Ron Moore, this grandmaster genius, and mainly what he does, he takes other people's ideas and whips them around, and suddenly he's a genius. He did it with Deep Space Nine. We now have that confirmed by Pat Tolman, who said that Paramount had their hands on the Babylon 5 Bible for over a year before they sent it back to JMS, and they rejected it. Then boom, and then Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, like I said, we bought somebody else's idea, and oh look, I did a little Isaac Asimov treatment on it, and oh, that I'm a genius. See? Yeah, the whole the whole show changes constantly. That's one of the reasons why Doctor Who's been on for so long. And I love it how they're changing doctors, but you still got a bunch of people out there screaming like you. Well, folks, I just looked at the time. I have got to run in. Now, some folks have been going, how come you don't do these longer in the morning? And I said, I literally do these just before I get up to go walk in the gate to go to work. Sometimes it just takes me a minute to think, okay, what am I going to talk about today? Because there hasn't been a whole lot of news other than, the sudden, cancellation by Dave Tennant for a con, Rachel Tolole showing a clapperboard, and then all of a sudden, something about pickup filming. So that's about it. Centenary stuff, that'll probably be coming, I'd say, August. I'm just taking a wild guess. Maybe sometime in August we might get some mention of it somewhere. Well, folks, like I said, I have got to run in. So please be kind, be calm, be safe today. Above everything else, please be kind to everybody. Take care, and hopefully we'll see you all in the future. So till then, have a great day, everyone.